Hello and welcome to our channel. This video is suitable for A2 English listening level. If you want to practice listening at different levels, please check the other playlists on our channel. Today, we want to talk about celebrity news. We look at one famous person and talk about what happened during the year. In today's video, we will talk about Taylor Swift in 2025. We will start from January and finish in December. We hope this topic is interesting for you. If you have other topics you want to listen to, please write them in the comments. Now, let's begin.
In January 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in many celebrity news reports, with photos and short social media posts. At the end of December 2024 and the very beginning of January 2025, Taylor Swift attended a New Year's Eve wedding. The wedding was held at Hotel El Roblar in Ojai, California. It was a private event for friends and family. Taylor Swift wore a gold sequin gown with a pleated skirt. She also had a tan shawl and statement earrings. Photos from the wedding showed her standing beside other guests, talking, walking, and smiling. She was photographed next to musician Stevie Nicks, who also attended. The event took place between December 30 and January 2. There was rain during the celebration, and people were photographed under tents. After the wedding, Taylor Swift shared short photos on her social media. One photo showed her holding a drink and standing with friends. Another photo was taken outside, showing her walking near a garden. The text under her photo was short and simple, about enjoying time with friends at the start of the year. On the 1st of January 2025, Taylor Swift was the most streamed artist on Spotify worldwide. Her song, New Year's Day, gained many streams on New Year's Day. Another of her songs, Cruel Summer, continued to be streamed many times across the world. In mid-January, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City. She was wearing all black clothes and high boots while eating dinner at a restaurant named Nobu downtown. In the photos, she was with her parents and her stylist. Photos from the restaurant also showed her black blazer and skirt, a black handbag, and multiple rings. Her lips were red in the photos. Later in January, short video clips appeared online showing Taylor Swift at different places in New York City. In these clips, she walked on the street, touched her hair, and carried a small purse. The clips were shared many times by online users. There were also photos posted by other people showing Taylor Swift leaving a building with a close friend. In the photos, she walked beside the person and got into a car. She did not speak to reporters or stop for photos. Taylor Swift did not attend any large public events or major concerts in January. She did not post long social media messages. She did not record videos talking to fans. Most Instagram and social media posts from January were photos with short captions or short video clips. In February 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with public events, fashion details, and social media moments. On the 2nd of February 2025, Taylor Swift attended the Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, California. She arrived at the ceremony in the evening and walked on the red carpet. Taylor Swift wore a long black dress with a fitted top and a flowing skirt. She had red lipstick, loose hair, and simple jewelry. Photographers took many pictures of her from the front and side. In the photos, she smiled and waved to the cameras. Inside the event, Taylor Swift was seen talking with other musicians and clapping during performances. She stayed seated for most of the show and did not give a long speech. Short video clips showed her laughing and speaking quietly to people next to her. After the Grammy Awards, photos of Taylor Swift leaving the venue were shared online. She wore a long black coat over her dress. She entered a black car and left without speaking to reporters. In the first week of February, Taylor Swift posted a short photo on social media. The photo showed her in a room with soft light. She wore casual clothes and looked relaxed. The caption was short and did not explain much. During mid-February, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City several times. She was seen leaving a restaurant at night. She wore a gray coat, black boots, and carried a small handbag. Her hair was tied back, and she did not stop for photos. On another day, Taylor Swift was photographed entering a building during the afternoon. She wore blue jeans, a dark sweater, and sunglasses. She walked quickly and looked down while entering. Later in February, Taylor Swift traveled to Las Vegas, Nevada. She attended a large sports event held at a stadium. She was seen inside a private seating area. Photos showed her wearing a team jacket, red lipstick, and her hair styled in soft waves. Inside the stadium, Taylor Swift watched the event closely. She talked with people next to her and reacted to moments in the game. Several short videos from the stadium were shared online. After the event, Taylor Swift did not give interviews. She did not post long messages online. Only short clips and photos appeared through other people's social media. At the end of February, Taylor Swift returned to New York City. She was seen leaving a building in the evening. She wore a black coat, black shoes, and carried a small purse. She entered a car and left quietly. Throughout February 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in news mostly through event photos, street photos, and short social media posts. There were no concerts and no long public speeches during this month. In March 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with travel photos, public outings, and social media activity. At the beginning of March, Taylor Swift was photographed in Los Angeles, California. She was seen leaving a recording studio during the afternoon. She wore blue jeans, a cream sweater, and flat shoes. She carried a large brown bag and wore sunglasses. Photos showed Taylor Swift walking with her team. She talked briefly with one person while walking. She did not stop to speak with photographers. A few days later, Taylor Swift was seen at a private dinner in Los Angeles. The dinner was held at a well-known restaurant. She arrived in the evening and stayed inside for several hours. She wore a black dress, a light jacket, and simple earrings. Photos from outside the restaurant showed her leaving late at night. She smiled while getting into a car. People near the entrance took short videos and photos. In mid-March, Taylor Swift traveled to New York City. She was photographed walking in the city during the daytime. She wore a long beige coat, black boots, and carried a small handbag. Her hair was loose, and she wore light makeup. On another day in New York, Taylor Swift was photographed entering a building with a friend. She wore dark pants, a gray sweater, and sunglasses. She walked quickly and did not look at the cameras. During this month, Taylor Swift shared one short social media post. The post showed a simple photo taken indoors. The caption was short and did not explain much. Fans shared the photo many times online. Later in March, Taylor Swift was seen attending a private celebration with friends. The event took place in a closed venue. Only a few photos appeared online. In the photos, she wore a dark outfit and smiled while talking with others. At the end of March, Taylor Swift was photographed again in New York City at night. She left a building wearing a black coat and black shoes. She entered a car and left without stopping. Throughout March 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in magazines and news mostly through street photos, restaurant outings, and short social media posts. There were no concerts and no large public performances during this month. In April 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with public appearances, travel moments, and social media activity. At the beginning of April, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City. She was seen leaving a building in the afternoon. She wore a long trench coat, black pants, and flat shoes. She carried a small black handbag and wore sunglasses. Photos showed her walking with a security guard. She did not stop for photos and entered a car quickly. A few days later, Taylor Swift attended a private dinner event in New York City. The dinner was held at a popular restaurant in the evening. She arrived wearing a dark blue dress and a light jacket. Her hair was styled straight, and she wore simple earrings. People outside the restaurant took photos when she left. She smiled briefly and waved before getting into a car. In mid-April, Taylor Swift traveled to Los Angeles, California. She was photographed at an airport during the daytime. She wore comfortable clothes, including a hoodie, leggings, and sneakers. She carried a large travel bag. Later that week, Taylor Swift was seen entering a music studio in Los Angeles. She wore jeans, a white top, and a short jacket. She stayed inside the building for several hours. No official statements were made. During April, Taylor Swift shared a few short posts on social media. One post showed a photo taken indoors. Another post showed a simple image with soft lighting. The captions were short and did not include long messages. Toward the end of April, Taylor Swift was photographed attending a small private gathering with friends. The event took place in the evening at a closed location. In the photos, she wore a black outfit and stood close to friends while talking. On the last days of April, Taylor Swift was seen again in New York City. She left the building at night, wearing a black coat and ankle boots. She entered a car without stopping. Throughout April 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in the news through street photos, dinner outings, travel images, and short social media posts. There were no concerts and no public speeches during this month. In May 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with public outings, fashion details, and social media activity. At the beginning of May, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City during the daytime. She was seen walking on the street near a shopping area. She wore a light jacket, short skirt, and ankle boots. She carried a small handbag and wore sunglasses. Several photos showed her stopping near a store entrance. She talked briefly with a person from her team. She did not speak to photographers. A few days later, Taylor Swift was seen leaving a restaurant in New York City in the evening. She wore a black dress and a long coat. Her hair was loose, and she wore simple makeup. She smiled while getting into a car. In mid-May, Taylor Swift traveled to Los Angeles, California. She was photographed at the airport wearing comfortable clothes, including a sweater, pants, and sneakers. She carried a large travel bag and a smaller shoulder bag. Later that week, Taylor Swift attended a private music-related event in Los Angeles. The event was held at an indoor location. Only a few photos appeared online. In the photos, she wore a dark outfit and stood close to other guests while talking. During May, Taylor Swift shared several short social media posts. One post showed a photo taken indoors with soft lighting. Another post showed a close-up detail, such as a table or a notebook. The captions were short and did not explain much. Toward the end of May, Taylor Swift was photographed again in New York City at night. She left a building wearing a black blazer, black pants, and boots. She carried a small purse and entered a car quickly. In the final days of May, Taylor Swift was seen walking with friends in the city. She wore casual clothes and looked relaxed. No interviews were given. Throughout May 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in magazines and news through street photos, restaurant outings, travel images, and short social media posts. In June 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with travel moments, public events, and detailed social media activity. At the beginning of June, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City. She was seen leaving a building in the late afternoon. She wore a light-colored dress, flat shoes, and carried a medium-sized handbag. Her hair was down, and she wore natural makeup. Photos showed her talking with a woman near the entrance. She smiled briefly and then entered a car. A few days later, Taylor Swift traveled to Los Angeles, California. She was photographed at the airport wearing jeans, a white t-shirt, and a long cardigan. She carried a large suitcase and wore sunglasses. In mid-June, Taylor Swift attended a private birthday party in Los Angeles. The party was held at a private house in the evening. Several guests arrived before her. Taylor Swift wore a short black dress and simple jewelry. Photos from the event showed her holding a drink and standing close to friends. Other guests included musicians and people from the entertainment industry. No official statements were made at the party. During the same week, Taylor Swift shared 2 social media posts. One post showed a photo taken indoors with warm light. The photo included flowers on a table. The caption was short and friendly. Another post showed a photo taken outside during sunset. She wore casual clothes in the photo. The post received many likes in a short time. Later in June, Taylor Swift was photographed again in New York City. She was seen entering a restaurant in the evening. She wore a dark jacket, short skirt, and boots. Her hair was tied back. When she left the restaurant, people took photos from a distance. She waved once and entered a car. Toward the end of June, Taylor Swift attended a small private gathering with friends. The event was held at night in a closed location. Only a few photos appeared online. In the photos, she wore a dark outfit and stood close to other guests. Throughout June 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in the news through travel photos, party images, restaurant outings, and short social media posts. She did not give interviews and did not attend large public concerts during this month. In July 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with summer travel, public outings, and detailed social media moments. At the beginning of July, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City during the daytime. She was seen walking near a shopping street. She wore a light summer dress, flat sandals, and carried a small shoulder bag. Her hair was loose, and she wore sunglasses. Photos showed Taylor Swift stopping near a store window. She spoke briefly with a member of her team. She then continued walking and entered a nearby building. A few days later, Taylor Swift traveled to Rhode Island. She was photographed arriving at a private seaside house. She wore shorts, a white shirt, and sneakers. She carried a large tote bag. During her stay, photos appeared showing Taylor Swift spending time outdoors. She was seen sitting near the water and walking on a wooden path. Other people were present, but the location was private. In mid-July, Taylor Swift shared several social media posts. One post showed a photo taken near the sea. She wore casual clothes and a hat. The caption was short and simple. Another post showed a table with food and drinks. The photo was taken in daylight. No, people were tagged in the post. Later in July, Taylor Swift was photographed attending a private evening gathering. The event was held at a closed location. She arrived wearing a dark blue dress and simple jewelry. She stayed inside for several hours. When she left the event, photos showed her walking beside a friend. She entered a car without stopping for photographers. At the end of July, Taylor Swift returned to New York City. She was seen leaving a building at night. She wore a black jacket, dark pants, and boots. She carried a small purse. Throughout July 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in magazines and online news through street photos, travel images, private gathering photos, and short social media posts. In August 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with summer events, travel photos, and social media activity. At the beginning of August, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City in the early evening. She was seen leaving a building with a friend. She wore a short black dress, flat shoes, and carried a small handbag. Her hair was styled straight, and she wore light makeup. Several photos showed Taylor Swift talking while walking. She smiled briefly and entered a car. A few days later, Taylor Swift traveled to Rhode Island again. She was photographed near a private beach house. She wore shorts, a light sweater, and sandals. She carried a large tote bag. Photos from this time showed her walking near the beach and sitting outside. Other people were present, but the location was private. No reporters were allowed inside. In mid-August, Taylor Swift attended a private summer party. The event was held at a private home in the evening. Several guests arrived before her. Taylor Swift wore a light-colored dress and simple jewelry. Photos showed her holding a drink and talking with friends. The event continued late into the night. No public statements were made. During August, Taylor Swift shared a few social media posts. One post showed a photo taken outdoors during sunset. Another post showed a simple close-up image, such as a table or flowers. The captions were short. Later in August, Taylor Swift was photographed again in New York City. She was seen entering a restaurant at night. She wore a dark jacket, short skirt, and boots. She walked quickly and did not stop for photos. Toward the end of August, Taylor Swift attended a small, private gathering with close friends. The event was held at a closed location. Only a few photos appeared online. In the photos, she wore a dark outfit and stood close to others. Throughout August 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in magazines and online news through street photos, private party images, travel moments, and short social media posts. She did not give interviews and did not attend large public concerts during this month. In September 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with city outings, fashion details, and social media activity. At the beginning of September, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City during the afternoon. She was seen leaving a building in a busy area. She wore a long beige coat, dark pants, and flat shoes. She carried a medium-sized handbag and wore sunglasses. Photos showed her walking with a security guard. She entered a car without stopping. A few days later, Taylor Swift was photographed attending a private dinner in New York City. The dinner was held at a well-known restaurant in the evening. She arrived wearing a dark green dress and a short jacket. Her hair was styled straight. When she left the restaurant, people took photos from outside. She smiled briefly and waved once before entering a car. In mid-September, Taylor Swift traveled to Los Angeles, California. She was photographed at the airport wearing comfortable clothes, including a sweater, pants, and sneakers. She carried a large travel bag. Later that week, Taylor Swift was seen entering a music studio in Los Angeles. She wore blue jeans, a white top, and a light jacket. She stayed inside the building for several hours. During September, Taylor Swift shared a small number of social media posts. One post showed a photo taken indoors with soft lighting. Another post showed an outdoor photo taken during the day. The captions were short. Toward the end of September, Taylor Swift was photographed again in New York City at night. She was seen leaving a building wearing a black coat and boots. She carried a small purse and entered a car quickly. Later in the month, Taylor Swift attended a private gathering with friends. The event was held at a closed location in the evening. Only a few photos appeared online. Throughout September 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in magazines and online news through street photos, restaurant outings, travel images, and short social media posts. She did not give interviews and did not attend large public events during this month. In October 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in celebrity news with public appearances, fashion details, and city events. At the beginning of October, Taylor Swift was photographed in New York City in the early evening. She was seen leaving a building in a busy area of the city. She wore a long black coat, short skirt, and ankle boots. She carried a small black handbag. Her hair was loose, and she wore red lipstick. Photos showed her walking with a security guard. She entered a car without stopping for photographers. A few days later, Taylor Swift attended a private fashion-related event in New York City. The event was held indoors in the evening. She arrived wearing a dark dress and simple jewelry. Several guests arrived before and after her. Photos from outside the venue showed Taylor Swift talking with people near the entrance. She smiled briefly and then went inside. In mid-October, Taylor Swift traveled to Los Angeles, California. She was photographed at the airport wearing comfortable clothes, including a sweater, pants, and sneakers. She carried a large travel bag and wore sunglasses. Later that week, Taylor Swift was seen entering a restaurant in Los Angeles at night. She wore a dark jacket, pants, and boots. She stayed inside for several hours. When she left the restaurant, photos showed her walking beside a friend. She got into a car and left the area. During October, Taylor Swift shared a few short social media posts. One post showed a photo taken indoors with warm lighting. Another post showed an outdoor photo taken during the evening. The captions were short and simple. Toward the end of October, Taylor Swift was photographed again in New York City. She was seen leaving a building late at night. She wore a black coat, dark pants, and boots. She carried a small purse and entered a car. Throughout October 2025, Taylor Swift appeared in magazines and online news through street photos, event arrivals, restaurant outings, and short social media posts. She did not give interviews and did not attend large public concerts during this month. In November 2025, Taylor Swift had a very exciting time in New York City. She performed a big concert at Madison Square Garden on November 15th. Thousands of fans came to see her. Many fans waited outside the arena for hours. Taylor wore a sparkling silver dress with long sleeves and shiny high heels. The stage was very large. There were many colorful lights and big screens. She sang many famous songs like Love Story, Blank Space, and Anti-Hero. Fans sang all the songs with her. The crowd was very loud and happy. Before the concert, Taylor shared a message on her Instagram story. She wrote, "I can't wait to see New York tonight. Who is ready to sing with me?" Many fans replied with hearts and messages. After the show, she posted a short video of the stage and wrote, "Thank you, New York. You are amazing." The video had thousands of likes in just a few hours. During the concert, Taylor talked to her fans many times. She said, "I love being here. You make me so happy." She waved her hand and smiled a lot. Some fans held banners with her favorite lyrics, and some wore shirts with her album pictures. People took many photos and videos. Security helped fans safely enter and exit the arena. After the concert, Taylor went to a small Italian restaurant near Times Square. She had dinner with her team. Fans saw her from outside and shouted her name. Taylor smiled, waved, and took a few photos with fans at a safe distance. She also shared a short video on her TikTok. In the video, she said, "Dinner with my team after an amazing night. New York, you are the best." Taylor also visited a local charity in New York during the week. She met children and signed autographs. She posted a photo on Instagram with a child and wrote, "Thank you for this beautiful day. You made me smile." Fans liked the post very quickly, and many shared it. This November event was very important because Taylor will start a new world tour in March 2026. She announced the tour dates on social media. Fans are very excited and already bought tickets for many cities. The New York concert showed that Taylor Swift is still very popular and loved by people of all ages. Many media outlets wrote about her event and shared her photos and videos. In December 2025, Taylor Swift had a very busy and exciting month. She performed in Los Angeles on December 5th at the Hollywood Bowl. Thousands of fans came to see her. The stage was very big and colorful, with many lights and screens. Taylor wore a red, glittery dress and high boots. She sang famous songs like Anti-Hero, Love Story, and All Too Well. Fans sang with her and waved light sticks. Before the concert, Taylor shared a post on Instagram. She wrote, "Los Angeles, I can't wait to see you. Let's sing together." Many fans replied, with hearts and excited messages. During the concert, Taylor talked to her fans and said, "You make me very happy. Thank you for being here." She smiled a lot and waved. Fans held banners with her name and favorite lyrics. After the concert, Taylor went to a popular cafe near the city center. Fans saw her from outside. She smiled, waved, and took a few photos with fans. She also shared a TikTok video from the cafe. In the video, she said, "Coffee time after a magical night. I love you, Los Angeles." Many fans liked and shared the video. On December 12th, Taylor was seen in New York City with her boyfriend. They walked together near Central Park. Fans and paparazzi took photos. Taylor wore a green coat and her boyfriend wore a black jacket. They looked happy and smiled at the cameras. Taylor posted a small photo on Instagram with a heart emoji, but did not write a name. Fans were excited and commented with love and support. Later in December, Taylor announced a special holiday livestream concert on her social media. She wrote, "Join me on December 24th for a cozy holiday show. I will sing your favorite songs." Many fans from different countries watched the live stream. Taylor wore a white sparkly sweater and sang songs like Christmas Tree Farm and Back to December. Fans wrote happy messages in the chat and shared the live stream on social media. Taylor also visited a local children's hospital in December. She gave gifts and signed autographs. She posted a photo on Instagram with children and wrote, "These smiles are the best gift. Thank you for making me happy." Fans and media shared the post widely. December 2025 was very successful for Taylor Swift. Fans enjoyed her concerts, social media posts, and her happy moments with her boyfriend. She showed that she is still a very popular and loved artist around the world.
You did a great job today. In this video, you listened to Celebrity News Month by month through the year. You practiced listening with simple sentences and real magazine stories. Every time you listen, your English becomes better. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and share this video. We hope to see you in the next video.